Welcome back. I'm Khalia Huggins-Simmons. Now, for the regional news in detail. A Jamaican former inmate faces up to 8 years in prison and a $250,000 fine after pleading guilty in the death of another incarcerated man during a 2017 fight at a federal prison in Mississippi, U.S. federal authorities say. 47-year-old Michael Phillips, who is a citizen of Jamaica, pleaded guilty to an involuntary manslaughter charge Tuesday before U.S. District Judge Henry Wingett in Jackson, according to a news release from Darren Lamarca, U.S. Attorney, and Jermisha Fomby, Special Agent in charge of the FBI's Jackson office. An inmate, identified in court papers only by the initials TN, died during a fight on or about July 2, 2017, in a housing unit at the Federal Correctional Complex in Yazoo City, Mississippi, according to court documents. Both TN and Phillips were incarcerated in the unit. Prosecutors say during the fight, Phillips threw a punch and caused TN to fall backward into a metal locker. TN hit his head on the locker and died from his injuries. Phillips' sentencing is scheduled for July 7th. Rajiv Dipti, president of the Supermarket Association of Trinidad and Tobago, on Monday called on the police to provide business owners with a gun license after gunmen shot and killed a 49-year-old supermarket owner over the weekend. Dipti, speaking on a radio program, said the association had been working closely with the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service to see how more resilient crime-fighting measures can be put in place. They have been noticing the increase in robberies and larcenies since the reopening of the economy last year. The association is suggesting that law-abiding business owners who are suitably qualified within the remits of the law be granted their firearm user's license. Police say 49-year-old Bingzu Zhang, the owner of the Golden City supermarket, was shot and killed on Friday night as 3 armed bandits attempted to rob his business place. 1 of 3 gunmen was shot and killed by lawmen. The other 2 suspects are in custody after they were intercepted near the San Juan River on the outskirts of the capital. And finally, the United States Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency has announced an online change of address form for Caribbean and other non-citizens. It gives them the option to update their information online, in addition to the existing options of doing so by phone or in person. The Immigration Enforcement Agency says the new tool will be deployed in a rolling release, with full availability anticipated in the coming weeks. When fully live, the new tool may be used by any non-citizen to change his or her address with the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency online, instead of calling the telephone line or going to a field office. To process an online change of address, the system requires a full name, number, and validated non-commercial address. It takes approximately 1 minute to complete the form. All non-citizens in the United States, except A&G visa holders and visa waiver visitors, must also report a change of address to the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services within 10 days of moving. That's it for the regional news segment. Stay tuned. The weather update is up next.